Kavanah in Tefillah is something very, very elusive. It's not a new development. Tosfos tells us that it's one of those things which people almost invariably, almost inevitably, are nichshal in every day, davening without proper kavanah. So how can one try to daven and have and maintain proper kavanah? So in order to understand that, I think we need to understand a little bit what tefillah is all about. The central component of tefillah is bakosha. We come to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we have a whole shopping list. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we want you to provide us with Deya Bina V'Haska. We want you to help us do tshuva. We want slicha. We want mechila. We want you to release us from all difficult situations and predicaments. And we want you to send a refuah shleima. And we have a list of cholim. And Rebbeinu Shalom, don't forget the fact that we want parnasa, etc., etc. Why is this dvar ma'omdim berumo shel olam? Seems very selfish. Seems very self-centered. We're just looking for self-gratification. So the answer is that the significance of bakosha is the awareness, is the underlying awareness of our absolute dependence upon HaKadosh Baruch Hu, our vulnerability and dependence upon HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If I ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu for everything, so there's an admission, there's an acknowledgement. Why am I asking, excuse me, why am I asking you, Rebbeinu Shalom, because I realize that on my own, I have no deya, I have no bina, I have no haskel, I have no chokhmah. I realize that. So it's the underlying acknowledgement and awareness of absolute dependence and vulnerability, which is the essence of tefillah, and the essence of the experience of tefillah. With that in mind, let's take the following mashal. Imagine someone, Rahman al-Itzlan, who's unemployed, and this person is going for a job interview. And Rahman al-Itzlan, let's dramatize the case a little bit. He's already been unemployed for a few months, and financially things are very, very difficult at home. He's in very difficult straits. So does he have difficulty focusing on the interview? No, because the interview is so important to him, because he realizes how needy he is. He realizes what an important opportunity this interview is. To bring it closer to the nimshal, bring it closer to home. So I think most, if not all of us, can think of a time when we did daven with kavanah. And that is, Rahman al-Itzlan, if someone close to us was diagnosed with a frightening illness, Rahman al-Itzlan, so then we're able to daven. So it's not true that we're not able to daven. So when are we able to daven? When we have an awareness of our neediness. When we have an awareness of our vulnerability, then we're taka able to daven. If I'm at the job interview and I know I really need this job, then I can focus on the interview. If I think I don't really need the job, if I think I'm happier in my present job and I have job security, I may not focus so much on the interview. But if I know that I really need this job, so then I'm going to be focused in the job interview. When Rahman al-Itzlan, when there's a chola that we know of, so then we feel the need for the tefillah. And then the kavanah is there. So the problem then, in terms of why we don't have kavanah, is because when we get up to daven, we don't do so with that sense of dependence, with that sense of vulnerability. We feel I'm healthy, everyone around me is healthy, and I have enough money, and I have more money in the bank. I don't feel vulnerable. I don't feel helpless. The reality is that a person is as vulnerable whether he's in Baruch Hashem, bli ein hara, good health, or Rahman al bad health. Same vulnerability, the same dependence. If we would get up to daven with that acute awareness of vulnerability, of neediness, of dependence, so then that would be the secret. Then we'd be like the guy on the job interview who knows he needs that job, and because of that he's focused and he's putting all his energies into making the projecting the best impression that he can during this interview. So we would be focusing and directing all our energies into what we're saying, into appealing to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if only when we were davening we had a sense of the ultimate truth of our absolute dependence and neediness and vulnerability.